What is that?
Venturing into the woods alone at night can be terrifying, but what happens when you encounter someone or something you'd rather never meet? Tonight, we're diving into the 6 most disturbing camping encounters ever recorded. These clips will make you think twice about ever stepping into the woods alone again. Let's delve straight into this first disturbing encounter. This clip comes from the YouTube channel Mighty Mouse, where Michael shares his passion for outdoor adventures, hiking, and fitness, hoping to inspire and inform others about staying active and healthy. Over the past 3 years, Michael has built a compact community around his exciting explorations and motivational content. In this particular video, Michael takes us on a camping trip into the forest with his new puppy, Belle. It's December 20th, 2024. Michael arrives at the forest, eager to set out on his hike and enjoy the winter scenery. Unbeknownst to him, the quiet woods are about to become the setting for an unsettling encounter.
I don't think I'll really go that much in, but I'm hoping that there's water. If there's not water, we may have to go all the way down. But my pack is definitely pretty heavy right now. I think everything still pretty well on there. Yeah. But a lot of that is food and junk that I can dispose of in the fire while I'm out here. Come on. Alright, so I found my camp. We had to come down a good bit. There's usually water running down through that. I might be able to run off and find somewhere in there, but I'm gonna set up, I think, between this tree and maybe that one there.
The forest feels serene as Michael arrives at what feels like the perfect spot for the night. Wasting no time, he begins setting up his shelter and preparing everything for a cozy evening in the woods, excited for an enjoyable evening with Belle by his side, but totally unaware that his fun and peaceful adventure will turn into one of the most terrifying nights Michael has ever experienced.
Alright, got the fire pit made, the cod in there, gotta lay some stuff out. Belle's eating. We need to try to drink the rest of the water and go get the rest, but she spilled some of her water, so she must not want it too bad.
With his camp fully set up, Michael watches as the sun dips below the horizon and the encroaching darkness begins to envelop the woods. Despite the growing shadows, his excitement for the adventure remains undeterred as he enjoys the moment with his new puppy, Belle. However, as the night settles in, the forest starts to come alive, and the distant sounds of its nocturnal inhabitants signal that he's no longer alone in the stillness.
She definitely seems a little tired and kind of scared, maybe. I don't know. Is your nail okay? Definitely hear some animals like coyotes or something. I'm not sure what that's about.
Although Michael hears the faint howl of a coyote echoing through the forest, the sound seems distant enough not to cause concern. Comforted by the thought that it's likely far away, he shakes off any lingering unease and focuses on preparing his dinner. The warmth of the fire and the presence of his playful puppy, Belle, keeps him grounded as he begins to wind down for the night.
I think she's definitely kind of like anxious or scared now that it's dark. I don't know how well you guys can see that. But yeah, just some
smoky burger seasoning, you know? Got some buns. Where are those?
The atmosphere remains serene, and Michael is soaking in the peacefulness of his camping adventure under the starry sky. However, the distant howls of coyotes linger in the back of his mind. Despite the calm, a subtle unease starts to creep in as he considers the possibility that the coyotes might venture closer, curious or emboldened. Trusting in the fire's protective presence to keep them at bay, he maintains his composure and continues eating. But just as he begins to relax, the situation takes an unsettling turn. Exactly the scenario he had hoped to avoid.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, I feel like it's safe to say they're pretty close.
Loud howls and eerie screams pierce the night, much closer than before. A pack of coyotes has gathered nearby, their cries reverberating through the silent forest. Michael tries to stay calm, reminding himself that attacks are rare, but the thought of protecting Belle keeps him on edge. Despite the fear creeping in, Michael knows leaving the forest in complete darkness might be even more dangerous. Determined to push through, he decides to stay the night, hoping the coyotes will lose interest and move on.
Okay. So I'm just over here, kind of setting up camp, or setting up my bed, really. And this is Lenny's sleeping bag. Oh no, bro.
The haunting howls return, this time even closer. Michael's sense of unease grows as he realizes how vulnerable he and Belle are in the middle of the dark woods. He can't see anything beyond the reach of his flashlight, leaving him to imagine what might be lurking just out of sight. For minutes that feel like hours, Michael waits in tense silence, his ears straining for any sound of movement. When the howls finally fade, the oppressive feeling of being watched lingers. He tries to rest, but his nerves, and the responsibility of keeping Belle safe, keep him awake for most of the night. Although the coyotes didn't return again, their presence left Michael rattled. And when dawn finally broke, he was relieved to pack up his camp and leave the forest behind. The trip was a stark reminder of the unpredictability of nature and how even a peaceful adventure can take a terrifying turn. Luckily for Michael, this adventure ended safely, leaving him with an unforgettable experience rather than a harrowing tale. And with that, let's delve into the next terrifying camping encounter.